Hey guys, so welcome to this little video which I'm making. I want to say that, um, I want to say that, first off, before this video begins, December is going to be rolling around, so, one thing which I want to say is that videos are probably going to not be coming out as much, in December. I will try to keep up on video uploads, but because of everything that's going on in December with like Christmas shopping and a bunch of help around in my personal life and stuff. I will be videos are not going to be coming out as much in November. I'll try to try to upload in December, but I don't know. I don't know how the feature's going to look. So I'm going to try my best, but hey, I mean, it's what it is. December's rolling around, so obviously a lot of people are going to be busy around this time. But anyways, number two is I've got a video that will be coming out in December as well. That will be a Five Nights at Freddy's video. More specifically, a Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Xbox review because it came out very recently. But anyways, let's get into the proper video itself, which is gonna be this is a little bit of a fun comparison I want to make. In fact, I made a post on Reddit a couple months ago. This post right here, I will post this to the subreddit as well that I posted it on. And it was like, which one would be the better option to give to a kid or something? Or give, which one would be a better budget option or something? So, so I know this is a pointless comparison, but it's a little bit of a fun comparison to see which one would be a better device. But anyways, let's get started. Woke up on the west side, sitting at the beach, I was taking my time. Oh, darling of mine. Alright, so the comparison that I will be doing is for the iPod Touch 5th generation versus the iPhone 5C, which came out in 2013. This came out in 2012. Now, as you can see, both of these are working. These are both on the highest iOS editions that they could go up to, which means this is running iOS 9.3.5. This is running iOS 10.3.3. And all right, so I want to say that I bought both of these a couple weeks apart. This one I bought first in June. I bought this in July with an iPhone 5S. Now, I want to say that I've used this a lot, and in fact, I made a video right here talking about why I love this iPod. This is my second favorite iPod I have, and I made a review on this guy as well about how this became a failure. Yes, this phone was a bit of a failure in Apple's eyes. But getting into talking about like which one would be the better option in 2012, or 2013 for like a budget option. Let's go into quick like baselines of like exterior and interior like specs and stuff. First of all, the iPod Touch is made of anodized aluminum. Which makes it fairly durable. This came in different colors. I've got the slate black. It's also engraved as well. If you could see. Yep. Right there. And also this has got a lanyard as well, which was such a weird design choice, but it's got a lightning connector, headphone jack. This is also a dent right here, which shows the aluminum. Speaker. The power switch, not the power switch, the power button, and volume controls. Notice there's no like hold switch, but there's also a camera and a flash along with the microphone. This is actually the very first one with the flash, along with the usual black thing for the components for the Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff. The iPod, home button, and there's also front camera as well. This one comes in a what is it? Polycarbonate plastic, which was very similar to the iBooks a couple of years before. Same button layout with the power button, vibrate only, volume buttons, headphone jack, the lightning connector, and the speaker. Cameras, usual iPhone and all that kind of stuff, FVC stuff and all that stuff. I like the green with the black. It's actually really nice little color scheme. Now this originally ran iOS 6. So this was the very last one to include the old design, basically the Steve Jobs OS, which a lot of people are, I don't know if they call it that, but it's basically the old design OS. This one was running iOS 7. So this was on the new design. The latest OS they run is this one runs iOS 9.3.5. This one runs iOS 10.3.3. This has got the A5 chip in it. This has also got the A6 chip in it. So basically an iPhone 5 in a shell, polycarbonate shell. Now talking about the prices real quickly. This one, almost forgot about the storage options as well. This came with 16, 32, and 64 gigs of storage. So this meant that you could put this all the way up to 64 gigs, although this one is a 32 gig one. So it's basically the mid, basically the middle of the two. This has got a 8 gigabyte, 16, and 32 gigabyte option. This is an 8 gigabyte model, and I think this is fairly rare, so it's actually kind of funny that I actually have an 8 gig one. You couldn't really do a lot with 8 gigs at the time, and it's funny because I've actually got a Nano, which is on charge for another video, but this has got about 4 gigs, even if you can see it. Yep, 4 gigs. And all that stuff right there. It's a pink one too. But this is 8 gigs. Although this guy, for storage wise, this is the winner. Because you can put this up all the way to 64 gigs. Now talking about the price. How much are these? Would have been at the time. Well, the iPod Touch, if you were to get the lowest end, which is the 16 gig one, it would have cost you $200. Which is not bad, for saying the least. If you wanted the highest end thing, you would have to pay about $400 for it. Although, again, it's a much better deal because you get 64 gigs in the process. As I seem to listen to tons of, Linkin Park or stuff. But anyway, if this thing will go. Anyways, talking about this guy. Now, there were 2 ways to be able to pay for this. You could either get it on contract for 2 years, and the price to be able to get it on contract is $100 for the 8 gig. Not bad. Although, if you want it unlocked, $550 for it. $550 for this iPhone for the lowest end model. Why? Like I went into this. This is not good at all. Not good value for basically a quote budget iPhone. This guy is better because you could pay $400 for 64 gigs, although you had to pay $850 for a higher. No, this is $750 if you were to pay for the 32 gigabyte model. This one is just better because you just get more storage at a better price. Although it didn't come with cellular though. This is obviously just a Wi-Fi device, but I mean, this one just seems much better value. Much better, because if you were to pay the price of for the lowest end guy, $550 for 8 gigabytes at the time, then it wouldn't seem like a great design decision or something. It really wouldn't, because it's it's just not good value. It really isn't. It's, as a collector's piece, it's good, but again, it's just what it is. Although I would love to have one of these on iOS 7. Such a nostalgia trip. And also, yes, Plastic Beach by Gorillaz. But, okay. Which one's great value? Well, if you were talking about going into, like, great value about which one seems like the better device for, like, a budget, this guy just seems better. And yes, it's Linkin Park. Relax. This one just seems much better value because you pay much lower for better storage, along with it just being, like, just generally just being, like, a little bit better. Although iOS 9, a lot of people complain because of the A5 chip in this. But, again, it's just seems like better value. You could look at this and be like, which one would you prefer? For a kid, this one would be the better option too. So, yeah, this is just a pointless comparison to basically compare what is a better device against all odds. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like Linkin Park or Gorillaz, if it'll focus. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Back that ass up.